Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion. While opening drive, and they are now backed up 3rd and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, 1st down and big yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, they're going to throw it. Lets it go. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Handoff running right. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The Assault were able to bring him down quickly. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Ball handed off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He's found some room with the 45. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Frazier. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Going for his running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Motion now from the tight end. Trying to run, it's Frazier. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap.
Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Joseph. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Over to Juke, gets free now. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fighting off the defender. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Defense is coming after him. This one is incomplete right in the back corner of the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He'll hand it off. Powering right past the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. He's running out of time here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They go with a direct snap. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They move into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like...
They bring the heat and the blitz works. They've got him.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to extend the play. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And this one is right through. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Back to throw. It's Barnett. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense can be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return. The takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage. The Hurricanes come to the line in a hurry-up. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in and stretches this defense out wide, it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Attempt for this offense. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw, the catch is made. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up a 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Using his legs, it's Joseph.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they're selling out against this run game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 during the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The back's got it. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big game for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Powering through.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the handoff. And the Canes offense is on the move now.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right now.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Quick throw to the left side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Handoff to the back and keep the clock moving. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Looks like the defense has it.
Boy, the offense catches a break here, Chris. You know, all week long as a coach, you work on the fundamentals, so when you get out into the game, your players aren't overthinking. They're just being natural athletes. Here, they don't do a good job of securing the ball. It almost cost them. They're lucky to get that ball back.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Excellent protection all day to throw. Flings it now to the left. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The Hurricanes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at the stage of the game.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain. Critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond here.
Makes a quick catch. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.